do still have someone out there that loves
On the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
What's up if y'all want to watch it?
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check that. 19. 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's one of the reasons you love to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Tyreek.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He just got hurt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll set up the throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling
the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Can get some advice and get out of bounds.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find Switzer. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, man, watch the boot, Time to go.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw is Watson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort?
You see if you
making
can run
the
it.
catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. And no need to take the penalty. The play stands.
He'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We might have a room. We might have a room.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall.
Oh, yeah, damn.
They took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's run a quick one real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it could be different because
line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. And gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right, and he gets it down to the 32. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now it's Watson. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his 9th touchdown. Are back within a single score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Watson on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Right there.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He scored right before half, too, though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once more, here's Eckler. They find some open field here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes, right side.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction,
look at 52 stats,
and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Say what?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick.
He got hella interceptions. I'm telling you.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Open man is Ross, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 11-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Watson on first down. And an alley to run. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route this nigga, now he disconnected shit. I'm gonna get my dub. Damn it. Hey. We ain't simming it. Give me my force. Nigga, I was beating your ass. You know what I meant? You gotta go to the. You gotta go to the schedule. Wow, I was punching a hole in this nigga. Right the force down. I don't care about it. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pocket think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. Tyreek Hill came back though. Okay. I might have no game. Okay. girls, they love me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.